This conference will now be recorded.
How did you do your Unix? Can anyone tell me? Unix, there was a class, right? On what platform you used to do your Unix? Okay, those who are having that is fine, and those who doesn't have, right, just I will tell you how to install it. Just install it, right? Meanwhile, when I am doing this some basics about TCL, so meanwhile you can also install this. So you go to Google and type Cygwin. Type Cygwin. See, if at all, okay, those who are already having, see, I will tell you what to do this later, but those who are already having, right, if you type Tcl sh, those are already having, open your Cygwin and type Tcl sh. If you type Tcl sh, right, the dollar symbol should change to percentage symbol. Then the meaning is, in Cygwin you have Tcl package. Those who are having Cygwin, right, in the Cygwin window type Tcl sh. So the dollar symbol has changed to percentage symbol. Then the meaning is you have Tcl packages. Even if you don't have, if you're not getting this, right? If you're not getting this, if you don't have Tcl package, right? Then you also follow this procedure, whatever I'm telling this. So type Cygwin download. So open the first option, Cygwin. The first option, whatever you have, open it. So in that you have, you can see here, install Cygwin by running setup 86_64.exe. Okay, right? You download this. Download this setup 84_64.exe. Download this. Those who are not having Cygwin, and those, even though if you have Cygwin and if you are not getting this percentage symbol, when you type Tcl sh without space, right, then you should follow this procedure. Then download this and open the setup.exe. Open. It will start installing, right? It will ask whether it should start installing. Press yes, right? Then press next. Already it is on. Okay. Install from internet, right? You select install from internet. Press next. Okay, it is up to you. What can you do? Right? It is only for you or available for all users of the system. Then you can select all users also. Select all users. Then the path is almost a C drive, automatically it will take. So direct connection, right? So you don't give anything, you use direct connection, right? Here, right here, you should select Cygwin mirror constant.com, right? Cygwin mirror constant.com. This should be selected automatically. It is highlighted, I think. But if it is not highlighted, you highlight it. So next, press next. It will start installing. In mine, it is already installed. Okay. Whether everyone has done till this point, till select packages, whether everyone has done till this point, till select packages. right? So here view option you have, right? You change that to full. View option, change that to full. You have view option, change that to full. And in search, right, you have search. In search you type Tcl sh. In search you type Tcl, not Tcl sh, just type Tcl. And you can see here Tcl, right? If you type in search, if you type Tcl, in search if you type Tcl, you can see here Tcl, you can see here. Okay, in this you select any one version, right? In this select, you select any one version, or select keep, or any one version, 8.6.11.1, or keep, whatever you want to select. But don't select, right? Don't select reinstall or uninstall. Apart from that, you can select any one version, or you can also select keep, right? You also enable interpreter. You also enable interpreter, right? And you press next. And press next. So it will start installing. It will take some time, but it's already installed in my laptop. But still I'm installing, but for you it will take some time to install. So wait for that. See, I will cancel the installation, right? Because in mine it is already installed. Okay, just I will cancel it. In my laptop is already installed. You can install it. You can complete the complete run. So if you are getting any problem, you please inform me. And you also tell me when the installation is completed. You also tell me when the installation is completed.
Sir, it is showing error. In use file detected.
What error? Can you tell me what is error?
Telling unable to extract some user bin Sigwin DDL DLL
Okay,
file.
okay. Skip it or continue.
Okay, sir.
Hello, sir.
Hello?
Hello.
Tell me.
Sir, I already installed. In view section,
Okay.
I took picked. Among that, I searched Tcl and in command Sigwin
See, your
command
voice is
showing.
not proper. I cannot hear you. Your
Hello,
voice is
sir.
not
Now,
proper. I cannot hear you. Use proper
hello.
network, please. Yes. Tell me. Or type me whatever query you have in the chat box.
Sir, I installed, but Tcl package I didn't install, sir. So again, I need to follow the same procedure.
Yes, yes.
So what I
You
have
can
to
click
type
on update.
after dollars?
Sir?
You can click on update also. You can click on update and you can start installing, or you can download and you can install again. Selecting the
Hello, sir.
yes.
Can you repeat the steps from the starting once again, sir, please? I've joined just now, sir.
See, this is type. See, you have to install Cygwin, right? Cygwin you have to install to use TCL in the Windows, right? TCL is already installed in Linux. The packages are installed in Linux, but in Windows, TCL packages are not installed. So what we use is Cygwin. Cygwin we use to install TCL packages in Windows.
Oh,
For that,
okay, sir.
type Cygwin. You can see the spelling, right? Type Cygwin in
Yeah.
Windows, and after that you will get this window. Click on setup.exe. See, I am just showing the procedure once again. See, already I have it. Okay. Click on setup.exe, open it.
Sir,
Open it and press yes.
I'm getting Cygwin website, sir. I'm
See,
getting another Cygwin.com, sir. Get that
yes, you
Linux
can.
series on Windows. Yeah, I got it, sir. Which one we have to select, sir?
I've shown you, right?
3.3.4,
This
sir.
one. This one.
3.
Setup 86.64.exe.
Okay.
Select that, press next, next, next. Install from internet, right? Select install from internet. Next, next, next. Direct connection. Use direct connection for internet and packages. It will take few minutes, and you select cygwinmirrorconstant.com.
Okay.
Press next. Right, some packages will install. Here select packages you have, right? Change pending to full view. In select packages, view change to pending to full view. And in search you type TCL. Right? In search you type TCL. TCL you can see, right? TCL you can see. You can select any one version, or you can also select keep any one version.
So
Okay, you can also
after
select
proxy host sir, window I'm getting, what we have to take there, sir? Direct connection or user system proxy?
direct connection.
Direct.
Yeah, after that.
After that, you type. See, there will be pending. In view, you can see pending. Change that to full. Full. Right? You can also change to up to date. You can also change to up to date. Full. Anything you can change. Change that to up to date. See, wait. I'm coming in step by step. Right? I will come to that.
Okay.
Okay. Don't ask me in between that what I should do after dollar, because I cannot take both the things at a time. Just I'm helping him with installation. I will, after installation, I will come to the how to see this Cygwin path. I will come to that. Okay. Select in view. You can select up to date or full, right? And in search you can type TCL, right? In this new you have option. So select keep and TCL TK also you can select keep. Only TCL is sufficient. TCL TK also can select keep, and you can enable the interpreters, right? Source you can enable. If you disable also no problem. You enable or disable, that is up to you. Press next. right? So in mine it is already installed. I will not do it. Press next, automatically it will start installing.
The keep
Then
option
tell
it's not showing. It's okay, sir.
what more?
That in new keep option it's not showing, sir.
What it is showing?
Like the
It
version
is
it's
showing.
showing, sir.
No, you can select any one
Version.
version. Version also you
Okay.
can select.
Okay, sir.
And you can press next.
That interpreters are there, na? We are not ticking or not unticking. What is the difference, sir?
Hello?
Sir,
Yes, tell
that
me.
interpreters are there, na? If you are ticking or not ticking, what is the difference, sir?
That is a source. That is not about interpreter. That is a source it is showing. No problem. You can see if you select that, right, it is automatically changed to source.
Okay, okay, thank you.
You don't worry. You just select, keep it, or you change that to any one version.
Okay, okay, sir.
Then press next and install it.
Sir,
Hello,
sir,
sir.
it's showing unable to extract.
It's okay. You continue.
So there are three options here: install from internet or download without installing. Which to choose?
Install from internet. See, if you are joined now, right, you should join on time, right? I cannot waste time in just installing for more than half an hour, right?
Okay.
I think you have joined now. That is the first step. Install from internet.
Yeah,
Was the
I'm
first.
joined.
Yes, yes.
The directory, root directory, I have to take it from where? It should be in the same C drive.
Yes. C drive only install.
Okay.
After that, sir.
Okay, you do the installation, right? I have gone through the installation. Okay. And
That create icon on desktop, add icon to start menu.
yes, if you want to create icon on desktop,
And it is all users recommended, or just me?
that is up to you. Select all users only, right? It's up to you. You just go with all users only then. If you have,
And
if you're
local
not clear about
package directory?
that is what I told you, right? That is select packages, right? You're telling packages.
Wherever, whichever location we want, we can.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, when it is installation is completed, right? When the installation is completed, you can open Sigwin. See, if the icon is visible on the desktop, you can open it, or in the search option, right? You can. So I will just come from the first. I will close the Sigwin which I have already opened. In search option, you can type Sigwin. In search option, you can type Sigwin. It will show some path, right? You don't worry about that. It will show the path for your laptop. Don't worry about that. Okay. Everyone has opened Sigwin?
Yes, sir.
Any problem in opening Sigwin?
Yes, sir.
It's open, sir. Continue. Prompt
Yes.
came. Prompt window.
Yes, prompt window will open. Type Tcl sh. Type Tcl sh. You should get the percentage symbol. If everyone are getting this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is that anyone is not getting this? Is there anyone not getting this? Okay, see this Tcl sh indicates that you are in the Tcl shell, right? Now you are in the tool command language. Okay, so if you want to go back to bash, right, you can type bash. Go back to bash. Dollar indicate bash. See, Bash is the language which your that is lower end operating system will understand, right? At the bottom end operating system will understand only Bash. But tools, right? The tools which user has installed, it will understand tool command language, right? So you can also type which TCL, which TCL, which TCL. So everyone can type this which TCL SH, which TCL SH, which will show the path, right? Where this TCL SH packages has been installed. That path it will show. Whether everyone is getting this path, then the meaning is TCL SH packages are installed in your laptop. Whether everyone is getting this.
Yes, sir.
Yes, then the TCL SH packages are installed, right? That packages are installed in this path. Okay, so we'll see this how to create a TCL file. We'll see that. Before that, right? We'll just see a brief introduction about TCL. What is TCL? Right? TCL. TCL stands for what? You already know. What is the TCL? Tool command language, right? What is TCL? Tool command language. Why this tool command language are required? Why this tool command language is required? Normally, all tools can be accessed through GUI, right? Graphical user interface. You open any tool that can be accessed through graphical user interface. But in VLSI, right? In this VLSI, so in this VLSI, please everyone please mute. You can unmute yourself only if you have any doubt. Everyone please mute yourself. Okay, in VLSI, right? I was just talking about why tool command language is used, right? In VLSI, what happens? So example in backend design, right? In example in backend design. In backend design, like PD or DFT, right? Especially in backend designs like PD. So there is required, right? There is required more interaction with tool. Right? There is required more interaction with tool. Right? Example in backend design like PD, there is required more interaction with tool. But if at all this interaction is happening through GUI, right? It takes more time. So it is very helpful, right? It will be very easy if we interact with some tool by using tool command languages. So when we require more interaction with tool, right? Generally we go with tool command languages. Generally we use tool command language. Okay. So what is this? So this tool command language, right? It is already installed in Linux. Right? TCL packages. This TCL packages, right, are installed in Linux automatically. Whenever you take Linux, right? Whenever you purchase Linux, automatically TCL is a pack, that is embedded package in that in Linux. So TCL packages are installed in Linux. But in Windows, we have to install. We have to separately install it. Install it. So we have two methods to install it. right? In Windows, we have two methods to install it. We can directly install TCL packages. TCL HS packages can be directly installed, or we can also install through Cygwin, right? So we can install Cygwin. So we will get different command prompt if we install Cygwin. But along with Cygwin, we can install. So we can install Tcl sh. Tcl sh can be installed. Along with Cygwin. This you can do for Windows. Right? This is in Windows. So what this Tcl sh package will do? So what this tool command language? So what is C and C++ for execution? What is required? Right. Compilation is required, right? For execution. For execution, C and C++ programs, C and C++, some other programs like Java and all, C and C++, right? What is required? Compilation is required. Compilation will convert this into executable file, that .obj files, right? Compilation is required. But for TCL, right? But the languages like TCL/Perl /Python, they don't need compilation. They don't need compilation. They don't need compilation. Right? They can be directly executed. It has directly execution. So no intermediate files are formed after when you type any program in TCL or Perl or Python. But in C, C++, intermediate .obj files, object files are created, or executable files are created, then it is executed. For TCL, Perl, Python, right? You need not go with compilation. It has direct execution. That is the advantage of this. That is the advantage of TCL. See, simply TCL, I can tell this, right? I can tell that TCL or Perl, there are simply only interpreter is sufficient. Right? We no need of that is compiler, linker and all. Only interpreter is sufficient. What is interpreter? Can you even tell me what is interpreter? Only interpreter is sufficient for this. Now only you saw, right? While installing also. So what is generally interpreter? See, I am talking in some language. For example, I understand I'm talking in Kannada, right? Some people doesn't understand Kannada. I will use a person who can transmit my language Kannada to English. He is called as interpreter. So interpreter, what it will do, it will only do the translation of language. So similarly for TCL, only interpreter is sufficient. So it will just, there is a TCL interpreter, it will interpret the TCL language and it will convert into Bash language or operating system understandable language for execution. So unlike your C, C++, forming an executable file is not required. Okay, this is about the basics of tool command language. Okay, so what is covered in this? what we'll cover in TCL, what we'll see in TCL. Okay, see, first I will start with from high level, right? I will not start with low level commands of TCL. I will generally start with some high level programs, so that you will understand how the TCL can be used in, how TCL can be helpful to make your work easier. So we'll start from high level. So the first thing is what I will cover in TCL is special variables. Second, I will cover file operations. Third is we'll see strings. What are strings? Fourth is we'll see what is list. Fifth is dictionaries. Sixth is operators. Seventh is decision making statements. Eighth is loops. Ninth is packages. This is what we cover in the TCL classes. So almost 5 to 10 classes. So 10th is nothing but evaluation of assignments. I will give some assignments in between. So those are the evaluation of assignments. Right, after some break, right? After 9th class, I'll give some break, 2 classes. Then I'll give time for evaluation. Then I will evaluate the assignments. Okay, now we'll go back to the TCL, right? Cygwin window. So everyone has opened Cygwin, right? Cygwin, everyone has opened. So next, first I will teach you how to do the, right? First is how to open a TCL file, how to create a TCL file. So how to create, right? Next what we'll see, how to create TCL file. That is what we'll see now. How to create TCL file. Right? To create TCL file, right? First in Cygwin window, type which TCL sh. Which TCL sh. Right? In Cygwin window, what you will do, you will type which TCL sh. So you will get the path for that. Next, open any drive. Open any drive in your laptop, except C drive, right? You have many drives. So whatever the drive you have, you can open any one drive. So the drives what I have, right, in my laptop is C drive, D drive, and V drive. Similarly, you can open any one drive. So generally it will be C, D, E. So in my it is V. Right? You can open any one drive. Right? In one drive, for example, I am in V drive. In your laptop, it will be D drive or E drive. In D drive or E drive, right? Create one folder. New folder. Create one folder. So I have created a folder already. The folder name is Tcl Basics February. Right? Tcl Basics February. You can also create some folders like this. Any folder, the name which you are comfortable. or you can give the same name also. So in this, you open one text file. Whether everyone is having GVM editor, I want a response from you people. If you don't have,
Yes,
if you have,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
yes, everyone is having GVM, right? And I can see few are not having it. Okay, no problem. You can open any one text editor. Right? You can open any one text editor. How will you open? I will just delete this, the earlier which I have opened. Okay, open on text editor. Go to new text document. You can open any one text editor, and you can give the name, right? You can give the name as special variables. Today we'll cover special variables, special underscore WVAR. I will give special underscore VAR. You can give any name you want. It is not that you should give special variable. Just to understand that we are doing special variables today, I have given special underscore VAR. Similarly, you can give any name, whatever you want.
This should be a text file, sir.
Yes, it should be a text file. It should not be a file, Microsoft Word file. It should be only a text file. Or it is a TCL file also, no problem. Or don't be confused, just create a text file. Don't worry about anything. Just create a text file.
New and text document is okay, sir.
Yes, fine.
Okay,
See, I have different editor here. See, my editor is different. You will be showing with different editor. The type should be txt file. That's it.
Oh.
Okay. See, in this text file, you can open this text file. You can open, right? Whenever you're opening the text file, when you type anything, right? When you type anything, it is considered. For example, this is TCL class. You don't type anything. Just I'm showing you. This is TCL class. When I type anything in this text file, it is simply considered as a normal syntax, not normal words. It is not considered as TCL commands. It is considered as normal words, normal English words. It is not at all interpreted as TCL commands by your Cygwin. Cygwin will not interpret this as TCL commands, right? So for that reason, what we'll do, first we should type this one, right? You type this hash exclamatory mark slash, right, slash whatever you got here, right? What you got here, if after typing which TCL sh, right, you got some path for packages where this package has been installed. You type this path. So we are telling that I need an interpreter in this path, right? This is telling use the interpreter which is installed in this path. Then each and every command whatever typing here in this, it is interpreted as TCL command. Type this path user slash bin slash TCL sh. Right? Now each and every command whatever you are writing in this, right, whatever you are writing in this is interpreted. You can save it. No problem. If you are opening in GVim, right? If you are opening in GVim, no problem. That is your editor. Editor, you can open, you can use any editor. You can use Notepad editor, Notepad++ editor, or GVim editor. It is up to you. So as many told that they don't have GVim, so I am showing in Notepad++. You can also open the same thing in GVim, right? I can also open this in GVim. Edit in Vim. I don't have GVim, it is in Vim. You can also use in Vim or GVim. Or you can also open in Notepad. It is up to you. Why? because you open any editor, Notepad or GVim, without any extension, right? I have not given anything, right? Special variable .txt. I have not given it a special variable .tcl extension because whenever I open this file, right, first line it is indicating that it is calling the Tcl packages. It is I am using the interpreter, Tcl interpreter, right? Automatically, whatever the commands I am typing in below, it is interpreted as Tcl commands by the Cygwin command prompt. So you can type in any text file and you can open in Notepad or GVim. It's up to you. That is just an editor. Okay. Now you can just save it and you can minimize this Notepad. You can minimize Notepad and whatever we want to do, right? We will just type in this Notepad. Whatever TCL commands we have to execute, right? We'll type in this Notepad and we'll execute this. This we'll do later. Okay, come back to the Cygwin window, which you have already minimized, right? Come back to the Cygwin window. Now, I want to go to the path, right? Next is nothing but what I have done. I have just in this, what I have done, I have opened the drive, right? Created a folder, created the working folder, right? I've created the working folder. In that I have opened one. In that I have opened. I have opened one editor. Right. Then in that what I have done, I have used Tcl packages. Tcl packages. First line, Tcl packages path. I have used Tcl packages path. This I have done. But this is how I am going to create the Tcl file. Okay. Okay, next come back to Cygwin window. Cygwin window. Right, I want to go to the path, right? Go to the path. You can just type cd and the drive name. See, my drive was V. Right? My drive was V drive. You type your drive name. My drive was V drive. I have typed as V. You type your drive name and colon. Enter. Right? It is showing sig drive V. So you can see here, right? Whenever, so for example, it is a V drive, right? It is a V drive. So here this is a V drive. So how will you go to V drive? This PC, in between what I have, this PC, right? After in this PC, I will go to V drive, right? So this PC, instead of this PC, it is showing what? It is showing sig drive. That's it. So I'm using the Cygwin command, right? Instead of that, it is showing sig drive. And after that, it is going to V drive. If you type PWD, right? If you type PWD stands for what? Present working directory. It is showing what? Sig drive. Sig drive is nothing but it is like my computer in between or my drive. Right? Instead of my drive, it is showing sig drive. In the after that, you have gone to the V drive. Now you are in the V drive. How will you go to V drive or any drive which you are working? CD space drive name colon. Next, you can go to the folder which you already created. So I have created CD.
It is showing no such file or directory.
What?
To me, it is showing no such file or directory, sir. When I
What you have
went to
typed?
the path, when I go typed cd.gv semicolon, sir, it is showing
What
could
you
not
typed?
change work directory.
No. What you have typed? You tell me clearly.
CD space G drive G semicolon.
It is not semicolon. It is colon.
Yeah, it is colon only, sir.
Whether you have G drive in your laptop?
Yes, I have created the file, text file in that drive only, sir.
See, it should show, right? So you follow this once again. CD space V. V is the drive or D is the drive which I have, right? Colon, just a colon. Enter. See, my format is going to D drive. If I type PWD, right, I am getting D drive. So similarly, you should also go. Similarly, you should also go. See the drive name properly and type it. Whether your problem has been, see, everyone is getting this, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, CD
Yes, sir.
space V colon. Right? And you can also type CD, right? You can also type CD, the folder name which you created in V drive. I have created in V drive, you have created in your drive. CD, TCL, right? Basics, what I have typed. What I have created TCL basics, right? CD, it was capital T. I have used capital T. See, if you type ls, what is ls? You know, right? ls will give you what are the folders present in that drive. ls will give you what are the folders present in that drive, right? For example, ls, if you type in V drive, if you type ls, it will show you what are the folders or files present in that that drive. So what I have created TCL basics, right? I can just, to know the name of this, I have typed ls. So I can type TCD, capital TCL basics February. Now I am in this folder, my folder which I have created, PWD. Okay. So everyone go to your working folder. How will you go? First go to the drive. I repeat once again, first go to the drive. Next go to the folder which you have created in the same drive. So that name was TCL underscore basics February. What I have created, you have created with your name. Right? You can go into that. And if you type PWD, it should show the same path. My drive, in that V drive, in that I went to this folder. See, please mute yourself, everyone, kindly. Okay. So everyone are in this path, right? Everyone are in this path. Okay.
Yes,
Doubts in this path? Anyone has any problem?
Too many arguments comment came. Even I typed CD space my folder name, create the folder
Okay.
name. I'm getting too many arguments. Bash CD, too many arguments. I don't know, sir.
What is your name?
Hi, sir.
What is the name?
Hi, Sai.
See, you tell me your full name
Sai,
with which you
Sai
have joined.
Kumar. Sir, I joined yesterday only.
No. This meeting, which name you have joined?
Hey, Sai
Sai
Kumar.
Kumar, right?
Yes, sir.
Sai Kumar, I'm making you the presenter. You just share the screen. Share the screen. Be fast. Sai Kumar. What
Hello?
is your name, Sai Kumar? With what you have joined?
Sir, his name is Krishna, sir.
But why he is telling Sai Kumar?
I don't know, sir. Ask him. Even I don't know him.
Where he is now? Where he is available? Krishna, you are available. What is his name?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Can you take my system as a remote, sir?
Why? What happened?
Sir, I'm not getting that path, sir. I'm getting that error.
Shahbaz, right?
Yes, sir.
You tell me your name.
Shabazz.
You are joined with the 2 accounts. Which account I should select? Is capital letter or only small letter?
Capital letter, sir.
Yes, I have made you as presenter. You just give the. You just share your screen.
Yes, sir.
See, you are not doing in Sigwin, huh? There is Sigwin.
It is Sigwin only, sir. It is TCS.
See, you go to your my computer. See, you are doing in TCL right? Not in Sigwin. You in search you type Sigwin. In search you type Sigwin. Open that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now you do.
Open.
Oh, now you do. Now you see, everyone can understand what is your problem, right? They are already typing it. See, what is the problem you understood?
Okay, sir.
Okay, see, just I will tell you what is your problem, what the problem was. Okay, I will just tell you. But everyone has understood also. You understood what is the problem? What is the problem you were
Yes,
facing?
sir. I was
See, you were
doing
not doing
TCL,
this in bash, right? You see, I told you type Tcl sh. First, I told you to type Tcl sh, right?
Yes,
You have typed, you have entered into the Tcl cell.
Yes, sir.
In this, you were trying to do this.
Okay.
You should come back
Yes,
to
sir.
bash.
Okay.
You should come back. Bash will. You should come back to bash. In bash, you should do this. Right?
Okay,
See, I
sir.
am not asking you to get the interpreter here in the Sigwin window. I am just using the interpreter directly in the file, so that your Sigwin window will be in the bash only. Right?
Okay.
During execution of file, it will go to the TCL. Okay. Now you are in bash only. Now you can do. So the other person, what do you know? I think he has also done the same problem. Yes, now muted. Everyone muted. If you have any problem, just then only unmuted. Or everyone muted. Okay. We'll start with first command. Okay. We'll start with first command. First, I told you, right? We'll start with special variables. So first, I'm starting with special variables. First, I'm starting with special variables. The special variables, what we have, in TCL, sir?
Sir, after
RC.
typing dash also getting too many arguments, sir.
What?
Tcl sh bash file in that also getting too many arguments.
What is your name?
MD Arfat, sir.
What?
Arfat.
If you tell me your name properly, then only I can search here. The name with you have joined. I cannot find this name in A, right? It is in alphabetical order. I cannot find A. In Arfat, I cannot. Yes. You share the screen. Whether you see that okay, you type ls. First you type pwd. First you type pwd. Okay. You are in the D drive. Okay. You type ls. In this you check whether you have that folder or not.
Tcl Feb, sir.
What is the name you have? You see there.
Tcl Feb.
Tcl Feb. You type now cd space. Type that name properly. That slash is not required. Okay. That the problem here is you have given the space. Okay. Don't give the space. Change the folder name. You make it Tcl_Feb. Now you try.
Sir, he didn't remove underscore.
Didn't remove space, sir. Before underscore, he didn't remove space.
You check the folder name properly once again then. You give different folder number. Just to give TCL. That is sufficient. Leave. Leave it. Okay. Now it is solved, right?
Okay, sir.
The problem was with the name. Okay. So we'll see the special variables, right? argc, argv, and arg0. argv0, sorry. argv0. Right? What are these variables? Right? What are these variables? We'll first see that. Right? So before seeing the special variables, we'll also see some basic variables. So basic syntax we'll see. Okay. We'll see some basic syntax. So I will type here set a, right, in double set a 1 2. You know what this command will do? Anyone can tell me?
Fault transfer to A.
There is a variable a. It is going to hold a value called as what? 1 2. It is going to hold a content called as 1 2. Right? if I want to see this, what the A is holding, what I should do? I should use puts A. So if I type puts A, what will happen? See, it will put A. It will print A. It will not print 1, 2. Right? Because this 1, 2, what I have, right? These characters are present in A. If I just use puts A, it will print A. It will not print 1, 2. So if I want to get what are the contents present in A, then I should use dollar symbol. I should use what? Dollar symbol. Okay, we'll see this basics, right? So we'll just go to the file, whatever you have used, right? The file, whatever you have used, just to type this. Set A 1, 2. Whatever the file you have opened, above that you have typed this interpreter and type set A 1, 2. Next you type puts $A. Puts $A. Save it. Puts $A. Save it and go to the Cygwin window. Go to the Cygwin window. You should be in a path where this file is created. First, you should be in a path where this file was created. Right? I am in the path. If you type pwd, right, I am in that path. I am in the working folder. Here you type // file name. File name was what? Special variable.txt. Special variable.txt. Press enter. I have done some mistake here, right? Instead of puts, I have used put, I think. Yes, instead of puts, the command is puts, I have used put. Right? So again, if you use up arrow mark, right? If you use up arrow mark, you'll get again it's the same command, whatever you have used. Right? Just you type // dot indicates what? The special directory. Dot indicates the current working directory. In that you are just sourcing this file. So when this in you're sourcing this file, each and every line will be read one after the other. So first line is the lines calling the Tcl packages, right? Where the interpreter you have, automatically this command prompt will understand that I am reading the Tcl commands. So then it will read it, all the commands. So if you just type it, right? So it is printing 12. Right? Instead of that, right? Instead of $A, if you just press A, if you just put space A, right? Instead of $, if you just put A, what it will do? You can just verify. Instead of 12, it will put A. Okay. So it is not that only one element, right? This entire thing is called as one element. Entire thing without space means it is one element. It's a list, right? In a list, this is a first element. It is not that you can only store only one element. You can store another element also. AB, 12 AB, right? CD, right? CD. So all these things I am storing in A. I am storing in A. But what I am doing, I am putting to a variable A. But what I am doing, as I have more than one argument or more than one element declared, right? There are more than one element declared. So then I should use double quotes. I should use double quotes. Then I can use puts A. Puts $A. If I just type put A, it will only put A. I should use puts $A. Then it will put all these elements. So you can just do it. It is putting all the elements. Now, right, inputs, right? Inputs also I can use many things, right? So the thing is output of, right? That is, I'm just using double quotes so that I have many elements in this, not only one element, right? Output of set is $A. Right? Output of set is $A. Sorry, output of set A is $A. We'll just use output of set A is $A. See, whatever I have here, right, from here to here, output of set A, it will be printed as it is, right? Here, it will not print $A. It will print $A indicates what? Contains what is present in A. $A will indicates what? What are the content present in A. So this output of set A, it will print as it is. Set A is, it will print as it is. Here, it will not print $A. It will print what? Content of A. It will print content of. It will print content of A. Okay. So just I will use up arrow mark, right? I am executing the same file, right? The same file only I am doing a modification. Right? You can see here the output of set A is now here it is printing content of $A. Now I don't want to print the content of $A. I should print $A as it is. I should print the dollar symbol. I don't want to print $A, right? I want to print dollar symbol as it is. $A only I should print. I don't want to print content of A. Then what I should do? Instead of using double quotes, right, I should use flower bracket. Instead of using double quotes, I should use flower bracket. So if I use flower bracket, whatever you are writing inside the flower bracket, right, it will be printed as it is. Here, instead of printing the content of $A, it will print $A only. It will not consider it as content of $A. So flower bracket, if you use flower bracket, it will not do anything. It will just print whatever is there in this flower bracket. Just it will do that. Okay. Just I will execute it in Cygwin window. Okay. You can see instead of printing content of $A, it has printed $A only. It has not done anything there. You understood the difference?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
So for me, if I am typing in GVim, the hash symbol is coming for the next line also, sir.
What is happening?
The hash symbol is coming for the next line also, sir.
No, you delete it
Like,
and you proceed.
Okay.
If you type enter, right?
Yes.
If you type enter, then you delete it and you proceed.
Okay.
That's it. See, everyone has executed this. You have seen these differences, right? So what we have seen here, just I will make a notes of this so that you can also write down. So you have seen the basic syntax. You have seen what set command and puts command. You have seen what is the difference between flower bracket and what double quotes. This difference you have seen. Differences. This is what you have seen. The difference you have seen now. Right? Any doubts in this? Well, as everyone has executed this. See, as this is a online class, right? I will be not knowing whether you can follow it along with me or not, right? If you have any problem, you should communicate with me. Even I cannot see the chat box every time. Right? You should unmute yourself and you should tell me that if you are having any problem. So if you are getting bad interpreter, right? If you are getting this message, bad interpreter, if you are getting this, right, then you please check this whether you have typed this correctly or not. This first line, whatever you have typed this correctly or not, you just check it. Okay, now we'll see some other commands. Okay, we'll see some other commands. So if I type just these are basics, right? We'll see one more command called as expr command, expression command, expr. expr command is generally used for mathematical operations. It is generally used for what? Mathematical operations. We have expr command generally to do mathematical operations. Okay, we'll just take one example. Set a is equal to 2 and set b as set b as 4. Right? I can use this expr $a just to type $a plus $b. Right? So I should use $a here because I should add the content which is present in A with content which is present in B. But if I'm doing any mathematical operation, right, I should use a expression. I should use a keyword called as expr expression. Right? Anyhow, I'm covering operators. Right? Once again, so just briefly, I'm telling this before proceeding to any topic. Right? These are the basic things which you have to know. Okay, just execute this, save it. Just execute this. Okay, just why? See, if I execute this, right, I'm not getting anything. Why? Can anyone tell me? Why I'm not getting anything? Even I'm not getting syntax error also.
Where we are coding, we don't know.
Not getting
Yes,
printing.
the result of this, right? Result of this, I am not putting anywhere. I am adding A, content of A with content of B, but the result I am not putting anywhere. I'm not storing anywhere. So what I will do now, right? I will just use set C, another variable. I will use set C or sum. Set sum. Sum is another variable. Set sum. So you can see here, set is one command and expr is another command of TCL. So I am using one command in another command. Right? expr is one of the command of TCL and set is one of the command of TCL. So I am using one command in another command. So if I am using one command in another command, right, I should use square bracket. I should use square bracket. Okay, see last class, the last topic I have discussed. Flower bracket or double quotes, right, are used for to flower bracket or double quotes are used for what reasons? To create some elements, right? To type some elements. So square bracket is not used in this case. So why the square bracket is used? So square bracket is used whenever you are using one command in another command. Right? Whenever using one command in another command, right, you should use square bracket. Then type puts $sum because you have to print not sum, you have to print what is the content present in sum. So what this command will do, set sum expr $a $b. It will first content of A is added with content of B and it is saved in variable sum. Next I have to print the sum, right? I have to print the content present in sum. So I should type puts $sum. And I can save this and I can go to Sigwin. I can execute this. 6. Similarly, you can do subtraction also. Subtraction, multiplication, division, right? Modulus, lesser than, greater than. You're getting -2. This is the basic command of expr. So anyhow, again the different operators again I will cover in separate topic. Just I am telling you what is the basic of this basic commands. Okay. So next command whatever I am using is expr for mathematical operations, right? So any doubts in this?
Sir, I was not able to execute icon.
What? Hello? You should tell me clearly
Error,
what you
error it's showing, sir. Oh, okay. I got it. What is that?
Yes, everyone has done this, whatever I have shown.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we'll see the special variables. Now we'll see what are special variables. So before the special variables, right? This was required, right? So I just did this basics. So now we'll start with special variables. This basics I have done now. Okay. Now we'll see what are special variables. So these are three special variables available in Tcl is argc, argv, argv0. Okay. See what this will do. First we'll just see what this will do. Then I will tell you what is the importance of this. So go to the file, right? Go to the file, delete all these commands, whatever you have done earlier. If you want, you can store it in some file again. Right? You can do Control C and Control V. You can store it in some file. Open some file and you can store these expressions or commands, whatever I have typed, if you want for your references. Just I will give 1 or 2 minutes time, 1 minute time. If you want, you can save it. Okay. Now, just I will type, right, puts, right, just I will type puts argc, sorry, not argc, $argc, puts $argc, puts $argv, right, puts $argv0. Okay, I'm just typing this command. Now what I will do here, right? What I will do, I will pass some arguments along with this file. Right? I am just sourcing this file. So along with this file, while sourcing this file along this file, I will pass some arguments along with this. Right? Just like minus x1, that is x1 coordinate. Just I assume, just I'm taking one example. X1 coordinate, right? Just it is 10 minus x2 coordinate, it is 20 minus y1, right? It is 3 minus y2, it is 4. Right? While sourcing this file, I am also sending. I am sourcing the file along with these arguments. Just I have taken an example. X coordinate, right? X1 and x2, y coordinate, y1 and y2. I will tell you what is the significance of this later. Just I want to show you what this command will do. Source this file along with some arguments. Next, type enter. You can see the outputs, right? You can tell me now what these commands are doing, right? You can just see this and you can tell me what these commands are doing.
Can you open the editor once, sir?
Yes.
Yes.
See, I will give you just 1 minute time. Please do it. This both. Both you can do it.
I'm not the files executing.
Here, your voice is not audible properly. Right? Please see that your network is good. Or you can also type in chat box. Kindly type in chat box.
Sir, after executing the file, it's showing zeros.
What?
The result is showing 0.
See, you should be very clear with your doubt. It is showing what you have done, for what it is showing 0. After what step it is showing 0.
After the dot forward slash specials in the execution files.
Then you should give these arguments also, right? You have given the arguments.
Yes, sir, I give.
Arguments you have passed.
Yes, sir, I passed.
You
Where
tell
I
me
have
your
to
name.
pass where I have to pass in GVM later.
Yeah, I am making you the presenter. Please share the screen.
No, sir, I am connecting through my mobile, sir.
And I cannot do anything, right?
Okay, I will check it, sir.
See, I am clearly showing you both the files. What I have done, right? Please follow. See what I have done. Just to explain
Yes,
you
sir.
what are these 3 commands, right? What I have done, just instead of sourcing only this file, right? Instead of sourcing only this file, along with that, I have also passed some arguments. Okay. So now for that, what I am getting for puts argc, puts $argc, what I have, right? For that I am getting output as 8. Puts $argv, I am getting output as this one.
Yes, sir, I am getting that.
Yes. Okay. Fine. Now anyone can tell me what is this? Why you are getting like this? What these commands are doing?
It shows number of arguments we entered in terminal.
Yes, good. It is first showing number of arguments what you are passing through this TCL file, right? How many arguments you are passing? Minus x1 is 1, 10 is 2, minus x2 is 3, 20 is 4, this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 4. 4 is last element. That is the argument number is 8. So totally we are passing 8 arguments to the file, right? That is nothing but 8. So now you understand argc is going to hold the value, the arguments which you are passing to the TCL file. So if you have any doubts, you please type it or mute it, or ask me the questions clearly. I have lots of disturbances. Kindly mute it. Baby Velapkonda, please mute it.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
What this argc is doing? Argc is going to hold the value. What it is going to hold the value? The number of arguments we are passing to the TCL file. Right? That is what it's going to hold the value. What is argv is doing? Argv, you can see what are the arguments I am passing, right? The entire argument has been printed. So it is going to hold the arguments. So what argv0 is doing? So argv0 is giving me the file name, right? File name for which the argument has been passed, right? For which the arguments has been passed. That is what these 3 commands are doing, right? Just I will brief it here what it is doing. What argc is doing? Gives the argument. My space is not working properly. Gives the argument count, right? right? Gives the argument count. What this arg v is doing? Printing argument values. See, bad interpreter, you should just see this variable is clear, correct or not. Whether you have this variable given correctly or not, variable name, you just check it. Okay, see, meanwhile, I will be answering all to the students who are also chatting here. Okay, don't be distracted, please, because even I should address them, right? Some students, instead of asking doubts by unmuting, they will type in chat box. Even I should address them. So in between, I will be addressing them. Okay. Okay, what I was doing, just I was telling what this commands will do, right? Argc will give the argument count. Argv, what it will do, it will print the argument, right? It will print the argument, or it will hold the entire argument value. It will hold all arguments. It will hold all arguments. And argv 0, right? Argv 0, what this will do? This will print the or hold the Tcl script name, right? Hold Tcl script name, right? See, you can just verify, right? Instead of passing any argument, right? What you will get instead of passing any argument? You're not passing any argument. What you're getting, you can just verify, right? So as you're not passing any argument, you are getting the argument count as 0. As there is no argument, right? That argv is empty. Argv is entirely empty, right? And the argument for which the arguments you are passing through which file, that name is printed here. That is nothing but your argv 0. That is what it's going to hold it, right? That is what I have typed here. Argc gives the argument count. Argv will hold the all arguments, right? Argv 0 holds the Tcl script name. Right. Any doubts in this? Whether you have any doubts in this?
Sir.
Yes. Yes, tell me. Okay. Now we'll see what is the significance of this. Why this is used? Right? Why this is used? We'll just see the significance of this. Right? I will just tell you one. We'll do some one basic assignment. Right? We'll just do one assignment here, or one small program. Right? Here, what we'll do to know the significance of this, just we'll take one example. Right? What we'll do first is, right? See, why I have taken the same example, right? So you know what is micro. Just will take paint. Right? You know what is macro. This is a macro. Macro is nothing but a large cell. In physical design, you will be knowing this. Macro is a large cell. Right? You know this coordinates. This is x1. Right? This is x1. Right? Comma y1. Right? X1 comma y1. You know this coordinates. X1 comma y1. You know this coordinates, right? X2 comma y2. X2 comma y2. You know this coordinates. Now you want to find this area. You want to find the area of this macro. How will you find area of this macro? Can anyone tell me how will you find the area of macro? See, this is a coordinate, right? For example, we'll assume this is origin, right? This is the origin. So x1 comma y1 will give me what? This is x1, right? This is x1, and what is this? This is nothing but x2, right? I got x1 and x2. This is what is this? This is y1, right? What is this? This is y2. I got y1 and y2. How will you find the area of this macro?
So x2 minus x1
x2 minus x1 into y2 minus y1.
Yes, yes, right. Very good. So it is x2 minus x1, right? x2 minus x1 multiplied with y2 minus y1, right? x2 minus x1 multiplied with y2 minus y1. This is what you want to do, right? Only this one you want to do. So for that reason, I have passed this argument, right? x1. So this x coordinate and y coordinate, we assume that we are getting through argument. Right? We will assume that in a file, right? We are getting through arguments. Okay. So first, what we will do, we check whether we are getting. So to find a macro, right? So to find the area of macro, how many arguments are required? I need x1, I need x2, right? I need y1, I need y2, right? So in the last example, what I have shown, right? In the last example, if I pass the argument like this, x1 and its value, x2 and its value, y1 and its value, y2 and its value. Right? If I pass the arguments like this, totally 8 arguments are required, right? Totally 8 arguments are required. So first I will verify in this program, right? What I will do in this program, just I will explain you, right? What we'll do in this program. First we'll verify whether, right, whether we have 8 arguments or not. If we don't have, right, if we don't have 8 arguments, right, if we don't have 8 arguments, what we'll do? Display error message. If we don't have, if no, right, what we'll do? Display error message. Right? This is what we'll do. So first thing is we will verify whether we have 8 arguments or not. If we don't have 8 arguments, then we will display the error message. Second thing what we'll do? Right? So as we know, the arguments are taken into which one? So all the arguments, whatever the argument we are getting, right? We are getting all these arguments, whatever we have got. That we will get in which variable? That is argv, right? We will get in argv. Argv will hold all the argument values. Right? So somehow, right? Somehow we will see this is argv will hold all the arguments, but it's not in the list form. What is meaning of list? Can you tell me what is meaning of list? For example, I have like this set, right? Set A is equal to, right? A is equal to, I will call 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inside double quotes. Okay, this is called as a list, right? This is called as a list. This index is what? The index is 0. This index is what? 1. At index 1 I have element 2. At index 2 I have element 3. At index 3 I have element 4. At index 4, right? At index 4 I have element 5. At index 0 I have element 1. So not only this, right? Not only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can have anything, right? For example, we'll write like this: set A. This is Tcl class, right? This is Tcl class. I will use double quotes, right? Because I have more than one element, I should use double quotes. Right? At index 0, what I have? At index 0, I have this. At index 1, what I have? 1. At index 2, what I have? Tcl. At index 3, I have class. And this is called as list, right? But what this arg we will do? It will just hold the argument. It's not in the list form, right? Somehow we have to convert into the list form. Right? Somehow we have to convert like this into the list form. Just it is going to hold the argument while it's not in the list form. So what we will do? Somehow convert into list form. So convert into list form, not somehow. We'll just type it as convert into list form. List form. Right? Then convert into list form. Then what I should do? I should find area. Right? I should find area. I should find area. Okay. So first we'll start with first thing, right? Verify whether it has 8 arguments or not. If it is not having 8 arguments, I should display what? Error message. How to do this? We'll first see. Okay. Now, just what I will do. So there is a if statement. So if statement I have not covered, right? I have not yet covered the if statement. Anyhow, I will cover in the conditional operators, right? I have used decision making statements. Decision making statements. Anyhow, I'm covering the statements, but still, as everyone know what is if statements, how to use what is the syntax of if statements, right? So as this is a basics you have studied in all the languages, so I'm taking it directly, right? If so, I'll just tell the syntax of Tcl flower bracket, right? First flower bracket is to mention the condition. After that, I'll give one space. You should open one flower bracket, and at bottom another flower bracket. Right? The second flower bracket, what you have, right? The second 2 flower brackets, whatever you have. Between this, you will write the body of if. If the condition is true, you will write the body of if. You will write the body of if. First flower bracket, you will write the condition. Second flower bracket, you will write the body of if. So what is the condition? Right? What is the condition? So what condition I have to check here? Whether I am receiving 8 arguments or not. So as arguments are number of arguments is stored in which variable? argc, right? Number of arguments are stored in argc. $argc will give me what? Number of arguments, right? $argc will give me number of argument. So I should not use simply argc, right? I should use $argc because I want what is the content present in argc. What is the content present in argc? See, if I just type argc, I will show you this example. If I just type argc, right, not equal to 8. If I just type this, what this interpreter will do? It will compare this argc with 8. Right? It will compare argc with 8. Obviously, it is not equal to 8, right? Because argc is different. It is a characters and 8 is a integer. So both are different. Right? I should not use argc. I should use what? $argc. $argc indicates what? Content present in argc. Right? So $argc, either it is not equal to 8. Right? If it is equal to 8, then the if statement will not be executed. If it is not equal to 8, means the if statement will be executed. What I will do? Puts. Right? If it is not equal to 8, then I should write the body of if, right? If this condition is true, if it is not equal to 8, this exclamatory mark equal to will give me not equal to 8. Then what I should do? Puts. Right? I should type the error message, right? Puts error. Right? What is the error message? Not passed enough argument. Not passed enough arguments. Not passed enough arguments. And again, right, I will use another command, puts, right? Arguments passed, right? Argument passed $argc, right? And expected is expected is 8. Expected is 8. right? If eight arguments are passed, right? If 8 arguments are passed, then this if statement is not executed. Then what we'll do? We'll puts, right? We'll puts one thing, successfully passed enough argument, right? We'll write this, passed enough arguments. Okay. Now just we will check this. Sorry, if so, this command will just omit it. Okay, we'll just, because this command will be printed if there is no arguments, right? If there is no 8 arguments, as well as if there is 8 arguments, both the time it will be displayed. So we'll just omit this, right? Only we'll print the argument only when it is not equal to 8. Okay, so you just execute this, you see what it will do. Right? I'm not passing any arguments, see, right? Along with this file, right? I'm not passing any arguments. What it is showing, not pass enough arguments, argument passed 0, right? I'm not passing any arguments. So what is argument passed? It is 0. And what is expected? Expected is 8. Okay, I only pass 4 arguments, x1 4 minus x2 6. Right? Now you can see error, not passed enough arguments, argument passed is 4 and expected is what? 8. So if you pass all the 8 arguments, minus y2 8, right? So this error message is not printed, right? It is not printing error message because I am passing all the 8 arguments. Error message is not printed, right? Now you understood what is the significance of this argc, right? Any doubts in this? Whether you have any doubts in significance of argc? If you have any doubts, you can ask me. You can also do this. I'll just give you few minutes time. You can do this experiment. Right? What I have done, I have used the if statement. Right? This is the program. You can just do it. But everyone has done this. Anyone who is facing the problem or anyone is having doubt before proceeding further. You have any doubts before proceeding further?
No, sir.
Okay. Now what we'll do next is
I got answer, but invalid ID bar what I in expression I like that.
What?
I got an invalid bar word I in expression I of 8, sir, like that. Got the exactly same answer like as you mentioned, sir. So
okay, fine. If you have any CEO, I will do so. I will proceed further. If you are getting the same problem next time also, right? You just tell me. I will just take your control and I will solve that. Okay. Now I'll proceed further. If you have any problem again, if you're getting the same problem next time also, you just tell me. Okay.
So
there
it's
will be some
file or directories for me.
See, you are passing the argument without file name. Then it is showing the message, right?
So sir, I listed the file. It's there, but it's not opening.
1 second, I'm sure I'm seeing. Wait. See, if you can see before if, right? After if there is I. Why that is I? I is not required. You understood? After if directly there is a condition. Or condition you have to mention in the flower bracket. But there is I. I don't know why this I is used. You delete that, you will get the proper answer. Okay, next what we will do, we will proceed with this. We'll proceed with this. Okay. Next what I will do, I will just do some small experiments, right? I will just type set fields, FIELDS, set FIELDS, set to fields, split dollar argv double quotes, right? I'm just typing this command. Why this command is used? Can anyone tell me why I'm using this command?
For
So
arguments.
this command is mainly used, right? This command is mainly used to convert argv, right? Argv, whatever you have, argv to the list. For this reason, I am using this command. I will tell you what is the meaning of this command. Okay. So what you have in argv? Can anyone tell me whatever you are having in argv? What you have in argv? I will just whatever you have in
Arguments,
argv.
the arguments which we entered in
Yes,
the
you have minus x1, right? 10. Just I'm taking some number, okay? Minus x2, right? You have minus x2, 20, right? Minus y1, 10. There is a space, right? There is a space there. Minus y1, right? 10. Right? Minus y2, 20. Sorry. Minus y2, 20. Right? This is what you can see in argv, right? This is what you are seeing in argv. Argv, right? This is what you are seeing in argv. So now I have space in between, right? After minus x1 there is one space. Right? After 10 I have one space. After minus x2, right? After minus x2, this is my entire minus x2, I have one space. After 20 I have one space. After minus x1 I have one space. So this command, right? Whatever the command I have written here, this command is telling, right? I have used, you can see here I have given space here, double quotes, right? Double quotes, space, double quotes. This is double quotes, space, double quotes. Means there is a space here. So keeping this space as a reference, a reference, split each and every element. Right? Keeping this space as a reference, split each and every element. Right? So now this is space as here I have space, so I will use different color here. Right? Instead of black, I will use some other color. Red I will use. Okay. There is one space here. There is one space here. There is one space here. Space, 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 space. Right. So keeping the space as reference, split into each and every element. So here there is a space. So this is one element. This is element with index 0. This is another element with index 1. This is element with index 2. This element with index 3. Because it is splitting after each and every space. Why it is splitting after space? Because I am only telling it, right? This argv, whatever you have, $argv, whatever you have, split it into elements, right? And what is the reference? How will you split it? Split by using space. Right? So this is element 3, this is element 4, element 5, element 6, element 7. Right? Totally you have 8 elements, but the index starts from 0. So the index is ending at 7. Right? You understood what is the meaning of this command? You understood? And all these elements, whatever I am getting this, right? Elements x1 10 minus x2 20 minus y1 10 minus y2 20. What are the elements I am getting? These elements are stored in a variable called as fields. These variables are stored in a variable called as fields. I'm creating one variable. So why I'm using square bracket? I already told you. Set is one command, split is another command. I am using one command in another command, right? So before that I should use square bracket. Before that I should use square bracket. Okay. Split argv by keeping space as a reference. See, split is a keyword. Split is a keyword. Field is just a user defined word, right? Just we show like this, right? Set a. I have just given an example. Set a. Set a 12. So instead of a, right, I have used fields. Field is not a keyword. Field is a user defined word. Instead of field, you can use a also, no problem. But split is a keyword. Split is a list operation that I will anyhow once again I will cover it. Right here I am using directly, but in list there is a in contents I have mentioned, right? So fourth I have mentioned lists. So while doing this, anyhow I am covering it once again. Right? Split is a keyword. Split is nothing but it will do one operation. What is the operation? It will split the entire elements by keeping the reference argument whatever you have given. The reference what I have mentioned is what? Space. For example, I have we'll take one more example. Okay, we'll take one more example here. Okay, just I'll take one more example. So I written red, right? Red underscore green underscore, right? Green underscore blue. Red underscore green underscore blue. Now I will write split, right? Split, right? Now I am writing split. Split. So this I will see this red underscore green underscore blue. I'll put it into one variable a. Split $a, right? $a, right? Double quotes I will use, underscore I will use, and I'll put double quotes. What this command will do? Can anyone tell me?
It will take after underscore.
Yes, by taking underscore as reference, right? By taking underscore as a reference, it will split the elements, right? Red will be splitting into one element with index 0. Green will be split into another element with index 1. Blue will be split into another element with index 2. Right? If I use any other thing, right? Set B. Before this, if I use set B, right? So all this red, green, blue will be stored in B. Right? You can do this. Whether you will do this, you just try. See, you use another file. Right? You just don't do in this. You just save it. Right? Open another file in the same folder, right? In same folder, whatever the folder you have created, Tcl basics, right? Whatever the folder you have created, open another file and open another text file. Give the name as practice. Practice, right? And in practice, first line should be an interpreted line, that is slash exclamatory mark user slash bin slash Tcl sh. Right? Now we'll do the same example whatever I have done, right? Put a what I have done, red underscore, right? Red underscore green underscore blue. Right? I have used, sorry, not put, set, right? Set red underscore green underscore blue. Right? Next, what I will do? Set b. I'm using another variable b. In that I'm using split $A. Right? What I'm doing, I'm splitting $A, the contents present in A, with what as example, with what as reference, underscore as reference, right? Underscore as reference. Then what I will do now, I will put B. I'll put B, $B, and even I put $A also. Right? We'll also put $A also. Put $A and $B. Put $A also. A and B both will print. So now you can just source this file. Same thing, right? How you did? Yes.
Sir, so many of our classmates are messaging that they are not able to join the meeting.
Why?
Don't know, sir. They're messaging like they got disconnected and they're not able to join again in WhatsApp group. They're messaging.
See, then you contact the admin, right? They should contact the admin. Why they disconnected?
Don't know, sir. They were telling like it was hang mode for a long time and it got disconnected and they're not able to join.
Okay. Then you do one thing. You be executing this. Take 2 minutes time, right? And ask them to contact admin and join. See, I am not in the WhatsApp group, right? So admin they can contact and they can join again.
Okay, sir.
Hello. The girl who told me that students cannot join, right?
Yes, sir.
Hello. Oh, whether they have joined now?
Yes, sir. Two,
Sir,
3 members have joined.
now I joined, sir.
What was the issue?
Sir, it was showing due to network issue or unable to join.
Okay. Yes, whether you have followed till this point, right? I'm asking for everyone. See, if 1 or 2 cannot follow, right? It is because of the network issue, and majority have followed
Yes, sir.
till this point, right?
We not follow.
See, 1 or 2, I cannot do anything. If it is the network issue, right? You can see the recorded videos later. I'm asking remaining majority of students.
Sir, can you repeat those things, sir?
See, I'm asking everyone. Everyone should reply this.
Sir, okay.
See, those who have network problem, right? The network problem from your side, right? So that I cannot do it again once again, right? Everything I cannot do once again. So you can just follow the recorded video if you are not missed somewhere, right? See, I was audible, right? If it is not audible, right? So you should just check your network. So even from our side, they have connected to my meeting, right? If any problem, if they are not able to hear, just they will immediately tell me. Okay, if there is any problem from my side, they will immediately tell me. I will not continue at all. Okay. So, and if you are not able to hear me or anything, it will be a problem from your side. Okay, kindly see that you are in a good network. Okay, if no problem, after meeting also you can just contact me, right? Okay, we'll do this example, right? So we are doing this example. So what is this example? Set a red, green, blue. So this split command, right? I've just taken now. This split command, it will be explained in a flow when I'm explaining list. There is an operations on list, right? Just for this example, the split is required, right? For that reason, I took this. So what the split will do?
Sir, can you,
Tell me.
sir, be louder, be louder.
Yes, I'm talking loudly only, right? Whether everyone can hear me
No,
properly?
sir, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now it is audible, sir. Before it's
Yes, sir.
very low, sir.
Okay. See, now the split command, right? We were talking about split command, right? What the split command will do? It will split A, right? It will split A, whatever content of A, right, into elements, different elements. But what is the reference? The reference what I have mentioned here, underscore as reference. Right? With underscore as reference, it will split this red, green, blue. Right? Just will execute this. Okay. I have done this in different file, right? That is practice.v. Capital P. Right? You can see, right? $A. $A is red underscore green underscore blue, and you can see $B is red, green, blue. 3 different elements has been created. Red, green, blue. Okay, you understood what is a split meaning? Anyone is having doubt in split?
Sir, please tell once again.
See, in red, right? So I will also just use to show you one thing, right? One more thing I want to show you, right? Just to show this, right? I will also use one more letter, L length. L length, L-E-N-T-H-T-H, L length, $A. Here also I will use L length, $B. L length, $B. Okay. Now I will just execute this.
Anyhow, I will explain this. Okay, L length $A I have done, but I have not put to any variable, right? Set C, set C, L length $A, L length $A, puts $C. Okay. Similarly, I will do set D. I will take one variable, set D, L length $B, puts $D. Here. Okay. So now you see what I have done. I have written one element, that is red underscore green underscore blue. It is only one element, right? I have written this element into variable A, right? And I have used a split command, right? I have used split command. I have splitted this one element, red underscore green underscore blue, into different elements. That is what the split command will do. Split command will split the elements. So what I am doing, I am splitting $A, right? I am splitting $A. The contents means split $A means what is the contents present in A, split it. What is the reference? See whether I should split after R, whether I should split after E. Right? There should be some reference, right? So I am telling take the references underscore. But wherever there is underscore, right? Wherever there is underscore, before that it is considered, it will consider as one element. After that it will consider as another element. So it has created one element here, red as one element, green as one element. Next, again I have underscore here. Again it will consider blue as another element. So now underscore as reference, it will split, right? For that reason, wherever there is a underscore, it has created different elements. Red as one element, green as one element, blue as one element. Right? I am putting both, right? I am just printing both. I am printing A and as well as I am printing B. What is B? B contains the elements after splitting. After splitting A, whatever I am getting, right, that is nothing but I am storing in B. Right? I am finding length of A. What is length of A? Right? Here the length is only one because I have only one element, right? Continuous, there is no space. I have only one element. The length is only one. But in B, right, the length will not be one because red will be one element. After that, green will be one element. Blue will be one element. So length of B will be 3. So L length, right? L length means list length. L length will give me the length of any variable, right? In A, A contains what? Red, green, blue, right? The length of this is given by using command L length. So L length of $A will give me 1 because this entire thing is only 1. It is not 3 different elements because I have used underscore. There is no space. But in $B, what has happened? I have already splitted this, right? After red, green is there. After green, blue is there. 3 different elements. So length of B is 3. So that I am printing in D, right? That value I am printing in D. So this example will just do it to understand the split command. Right? I am doing this example because yesterday some student asked what is the difference, what is split command. right? You can see here. This was the output of A, right? Red underscore green underscore blue. After splitting, right, B has got what? 3 different elements. One is red, another one is green, another one is blue, because the split was performed with underscore as reference. Next, what is the length of A? This entire thing is 1 element, right? The length is 1, and the length of B is 3 elements, right? Red is 1 element, green is 1 element, blue is 1 element. It is 3. So any doubt in this? Any doubt in this?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Now the same thing we were doing it in special variables, right? So you understood, right, what this is doing? What this is doing? So the split $argv has created 8 different elements and is stored in what? It is stored in what? It is stored in fields, right? It is stored in fields. So you can just type puts dollar fields, FIEL FIELDS, put dollar fields. It will put each and every argument, right? You can also check the length, right? L length, right? LEN, L length, right? Of what? Of fields, right? Dollar fields. Dollar fields means whatever the contents present in fields, right? I can check the length. Dollar fields. What is the length of that? FIELDS. And if I perform this, right, I will not get anything because L length will give me the value, but I am not putting anywhere. I am not printing anywhere. So I have to print somewhere, right? So for printing it, I'll just print it in some other variable. Puts, right? Puts. I will type FIELD field underscore length. This is a user defined variable. Just I am defining it. Right? So puts is one command. Inside that I am using L length. L length is another command, another Tcl command. L length is another Tcl command. So I should use square bracket, right? I should use square bracket because I'm using one command in another command. Okay. So this you can verify what it is doing. Okay. Just see this variable, that is arguments I'm passing through special underscore var text, right? For this text file I'm passing the arguments. In that text file only I written the program, the earlier program. Just I'm passing to that only. What it is showing? Cannot find. So it is printing puts, right? It is printing puts. Sorry, it is not puts, right? First I should set it, right? Set. See that whatever the value I'm getting, right? I should first set to field length. Then I should put it. Then puts dollar field length. Put dollar field length. Then I can execute this. Yes, I'm getting it. This is nothing but, so for what, sir, you see, to understand for what command what output I'm getting, right? So I can also write some things, right? I can inside put, right? Inside puts I can just write like this. The splitted, right? The splitted values are splitted values are dollar field, right? And similarly, splitted after splitting the length of field is dollar field. It is 8, right? The splitted values are minus x1 4, x2 6, minus y1 6, minus y2 8. So what I have done in this command, just what I have done, argv contains what? Argument which I have passed. I have taken that, I have splitted with space as a reference, right? With space as a reference, I have splitted it. So this is argv, right? This is argv. With space as a reference means x1 will be one element, 4 will be another element. Next again space with the reference. If I split, right, x2 will be one element, 6 will be one element. Totally how many elements are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So what is the length after splitting? What is the length? Length is 8, right? So the 8 has been mentioned here. Okay, so just these things, right? These all things I have done just to show you what the split variable will do. These things I have done. This is not required for the program what I am doing, right? The program what I told, this program whatever I have told to do this, this is not required. These things, right? These things, putting all the variables, right? This is not required. Just I have done this just to show you what the split will do, right? To show you what the split will do, I have done this. So any doubts in this? Any doubts?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. This, right? This will continue tomorrow again. Okay. Again tomorrow we'll continue from this. We'll continue. So what we'll do now? So what we'll do? We have converted into list form. That we have done, right? So argv, right? Argv whatever we had, we have converted into list form. That is what I have done, right? Argv convert into list form. I have done it. That I did, right? Next, what is the next thing I have to do? Next, we'll do one more thing, right? We'll do one more thing. See the argument what I am passing here. Argument what I am passing here. See, first I can. It is not. I am not. I am passing the argument in regular fashion, right? I can first pass x2. Right? First I can pass x2 so instead of like this, right? Instead of like this, I can pass in different order. Right? x2 6, right? Minus x2
Sir, why minus is required there, sir?
minus x2. See, minus is not required. Just to show you, I'm passing the argument.
Okay.
Just I can use x1, 2, x2, 4, right? y1, 6, y2, 8. Now also it is showing everything, right? It is minus is not required. You understood? You can pass the arguments without minus also. You understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Now, so what I want to tell is, see, I am not passing in the regular order. Just I will tell you. So first instead of x1, right? Instead of x1, I will first pass x2. x2 6, Next I will pass y2, right? Y2 8, right? I wait y2 8, y2 8. Next x1, right? X1 2, right? Y1 4. I have not passed in a regular fashion. I have passed, so this can be jumbled. Either I can first pass y2, right? And after that I can pass x1. So this can be jumbled. So I can pass in any way. So as the arguments are not in a regular fashion, right? It can be in any way. So what I should do next, I will write a logic, right? Even though my program should work, even though I should perform what? X2 minus x1 into y2 minus y1, right? What is the area? So what was the example here? I want to perform what? This example, I want to perform, right? X2 minus x1, right? Multiplied with y2 minus y1, right? Y2 minus y1. This is my ultimate thing. This is what I want to perform. Even though the arguments are jumbled, right? I want to do the same operation, the same operation. So next, write the logic. That is logic to find, right? X1, X1, X2, X2, Y1. This page is not working properly. Y1, Y2, values, right? Values. Even though they are not in order, arguments are not in order, I should find the correct values. Next, I should find the logic to find x1, x2, y1, y2 values. Next, I will perform what? Area is equal to what? Area is equal to this one, right? This one I will perform. So these two things I have to perform still. I am not yet performed. But this will do. This is pending. So we'll do it tomorrow. We'll continue tomorrow. We'll finish this. Next, we'll go to the file operation. Okay. So till now, any doubts? These two logics will do tomorrow. Yes, tell me.
Sir, in between the session we missed. No, sir, that can you explain?
No, I want to know at what point you have missed it.
Sir, this area you were teaching, no, sir. The if loop you were doing, no, at that time.
This one, right? This one, what I have done is nothing but argc, right? Whenever I'm passing, right? Whenever I'm passing any argument, see, to find the area of macro, right? How many arguments are required? Compulsory 8 arguments are required, right? 8 arguments are required. So this is one element, one argument. This is second argument, third argument, fourth argument, fifth argument, sixth argument, seventh argument, eighth argument. To find area of macro, totally 8 arguments are required without fail, right? But if at all my file is getting less than 8 arguments, I cannot find area of macro. That I have to put somehow, right? That I have to pass it as error message. For that reason, I have used this. If argc contains what? Argc contains number of argument passed. So if argc is not equal to 8, means it doesn't have 8 arguments. It has more than 8 arguments, or it is having less than 8 arguments. Right? Then I should put an error message. So what I have done? Puts error, not pass enough arguments. Puts arguments passed argc. $argc means how many arguments are passed in argc. If at all I am passing 6 arguments, I will get this. Argument passed is 6 and expected is what? 8. This is what I have done. I have not done anything extra. This anyhow I have explained now, right? After joining, even again explained.
Sir, you executed.
This I executed. You just see, you just enter less than 8 arguments, right? Just I am removing y1, right? Special variable. You just enter less than 8 arguments and enter. See that you are getting error message. because this if gets executed, right? This is a condition of if, right? If gets executed, and if is executed, body of if is executed. So how many arguments you are passing? You are passing 6. Now argc is what? 6. So what you are getting is argument passed is 6 and expected is 8.
Okay, sir.
Okay. You can also use exit here, right? Exit means, see, if I use exit here, for everyone I'm telling, in if loop, if argument is not 8, right? After if, so if I didn't, if I'm not typing exit here, if I'm not typing exit here, what it will do? After this if, right? Again, it will start executing the commands which are below. Even this if is true, this if will be executed. Again, it will start executing the commands below. I don't want to do that. Right? I don't want the program to be executed up when eight arguments are not passed. So what I will do, I will just use exit. Exit means it will exit the execution. That's it. It will not execute the commands which is written below. So this also you can include in the if statement. So understood what is the significance of argc, right? Where you will use. Any doubts in this? This exit, you can use exit. So you should use exit. If you are not using exit here, after executing if, right, then the commands below are also executed, because I don't have else here, right? The commands below are also executed. So if I use exit here, automatically the execution stops after executing if enough arguments are not passed. Okay, from this we'll continue. So these two steps we have to do, we'll do it tomorrow. Okay, logic to find this one and the area. These two we'll start doing tomorrow. Okay, shall I wind the meeting? Any doubts apart from this?
Sir, can you share the notes?
Yes, whatever I'm doing, I will do it. I will say it in the last. Okay. Now, today I have not done anything much, right? I've done only few commands. Only 1 or 2 commands I've done, along with basics. Okay. After 2 to 3 classes, I will share it. Okay. Yes, then I will close the meeting. Okay.
Sir?